certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down throw for Cousins. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down. Here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Thomas brings it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Taken at about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Cook, a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 37-yard line.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Good game, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
Hush.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissic. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 51 yards. Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. DeAndre Carter returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Set him back 5. Here's Fitzpatrick. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a...
That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Folk for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taylor now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And his first look is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it here. This is James White. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover him, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. From the 41, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man right side, Myers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Folk connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tyron Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams all tied after one. Carr now on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's taken down.
Where is he taken down? He never went down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing on second and long. Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively,
Ow.
you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there for the Patriots. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Second and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by Myers. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On first down, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards. 38 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taylor now to return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Jones throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones on first down. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From the gun, Jones. He's got it to James White. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Jones now throwing on first down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. To throw again on second down. Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Folk's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Come on, man, you fucking cheating.
Intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Calling me down when I'm not down.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone.
He's cheating. Two of them plays I wasn't down. He's nope.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taylor now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He gets it to James White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. James White's first carry.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, here's White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On 1st down, White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. James White there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
And a little floater there is incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards, 77 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. They'll try the right side with Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The Carrs throw here into the hands of Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, 30 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And the Raiders have got him. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of body.
Give me just a second. Let me let my dogs in.
Him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
I'm back, man. Sorry about that. I had to let my dogs in. Oh, so you just started it. That one. That's foul. But okay.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Let's see.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waddle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live
I had to let
that.
the dogs out.
But if you're going to give up 10, 12,
The dogs got
15
to
yards
fighting
after the
because
catch,
I was trying to do
then
too
your
many things
defense is
at
going
once.
to be in a lot of trouble.
Fuck. And now I'm missing kicks because I'm talking to
And
you.
Carlson missed it. Pulled it to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Great.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Should have got the fuck kick.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Carr completes it. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Carr now to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Carr. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The kick by Carlson is good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Carr now on first down, throwing the out route and complete. That's Edwards.
How did I run backwards?
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Carr.
Good.
And this ball will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
How do you nick the tackle?
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
He got that?
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Running out of the gun with White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. And that would get to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Myers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete to White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, it's Harris, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Harris will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Gets this to Waller. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Carr. Able to connect with Jacobs. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Carr to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Throwing his Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. A quick throw, but incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And his kick is right there. It's good. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And able to get this out to the 25. Winston now to throw on first down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return will stop right around the 25. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's caught by OBJ. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Stafford looks to throw again. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Stafford on 1st down. He finds his target, Beckham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Stafford. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Winston. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, 59 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, they can carry that into the locker room at the half. They'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And this this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So problems there on the return, very costly, not
Good,
what you
sir.
need when you've just surrendered the
That's
lead.
good.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
On first down at Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down.
And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Callaway, the return man.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Jameis to throw it.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
What are you doing, Cameron?
Play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the post.
Turn the knob, you open the door. You don't, come on. Stop.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 41, Stafford over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And it's Michel once again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Caught on the slant. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Michel. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Sony Michel punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Gay is on for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Callaway, the return man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Jameis now on first. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. He'll get this out to Kamara. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. But he's got his target, Harris. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Winston. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now it's Stafford. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford into the hands of Beckham. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.